on this computer. Good to go. Okay, so today's going to be more of an upper body focus and spine. Oh, hang on, sorry, I got one more. Emma's coming back in. So for those on the watching this on record, bear with me. I'm just going to put Emma's just coming back in. Emma, I've stuck everyone on mute, so I don't know if you can hear me. As long as you can see me, that's the main thing. So today's going to be more of an upper body focus, no kit required, just yourself. So we're going to start from what we call a controlled articular rotation. So basically glorified circles, and we're going to start from the head all the way down towards the spine. So I just want you to get into a kneeling position. So just a tall kneeling position for me. We're going to place the hands behind the back of the head, behind the back. And from here, we're going to place the hands down and lock your shoulders in place. We're going to bring the chin towards the shoulder. I'll show you quickly. We're going to rotate in the biggest, best circle we possibly can. So from here, chin towards your chest, we're going to move the chin towards the left, creating the big, best circle you possibly can, slowly moving around the rotation, noticing whether we have any pains. If there is a pain in any way, shape, or form, I just want you to slightly go around it. We're going to look at going through 3 rotations this direction, followed by 3 rotations the other. So just think of this as a bit of a scanning opportunity. Where do we find any little nicks and crannies? So once you've done 3 one way, we're going to go through 3 the other. So again, trying to create the biggest and best circle you can. Once we've done the 3, you're going to place your hands out in front of you at about a 45-degree angle. And from here, we're going to look at trying to squeeze through the back of the shoulders. So from here, making a fist, squeezing the fist relatively hard. We're going to pull the shoulder blades back. We're going to raise the shoulders up towards the ears. You're going to press your hands towards me and drop your shoulders down towards your hips. So I'm going to continue that fashion again. Squeeze your shoulder blades back, raise up towards your ears, pressing forward and down. We're going to go through 3 more, trying to create the biggest circle we possibly can, minimizing any movement from the rest of the body. So I'm just going into my 4th rotation. Feel free to look at the pace that I'm going at. There's no rush for this. And try and keep your arms as straight as you can. As I come back and I squeeze my shoulder blades, I'm going to hold. And then I'm going to look to press the hands out towards me. Raise the shoulders up towards your ears. Pull back in that top position and pull down towards your hips. We're going to go through 4 more rotations just like that. So this would be 2. This will be 3. So again, just focus. If it doesn't go into a circle and it looks more like a zigzag, don't worry. Just try and continue as best as you can. Just going to go through 1 more rotation. Perfect. And now we're going to work through the shoulder. Oh, I've got somebody waiting to, just going to admit somebody, bear with me. So from here, we're going to place the hand to the side of you. And we're going to create a big circle coming all the way up and over and around. How the movement looks is I want you to imagine a beam of light coming out of your chest. I want that beam of light to stay straight. As soon as the hand comes up, what I don't want you to do is to twist through your body. So from here, very, very gently, squeeze your stomach, raise the hand up as high as you possibly can till your bicep is close to the head and pause. From here, you're going to look to turn the palm of your hand out and away from you. So out and away and continue to pull back, rotating through the shoulder, twisting the arm until the thumb is back and the knuckles are to the side of your hip. From here, we go in the reverse. So I extend the arm back as far as I can, keeping the torso upright. Turn the palm of the hand out and away. Continue to twist all the way up through until the bicep brushes the ear and thumb down. That's 1. We're going to go through 2 more. Raise the arm up, brush the bicep with the ear, get to an end range where you can't go anymore. Turn the palm of your hand out. Continue to twist through the shoulder till your knuckles are to the side of your hip and your thumb is back. From here, extend through the shoulder till you can't go anymore. Turn the palm out and away. Twist all the way up through, brush the bicep with the ear, thumb down. We go 1 more. Raise, brush the ear, smooth movement, turn the hand out and away. Continue to rotate through the shoulder, thumb back, knuckles to the hip. And in the reverse, extend out to the back, turn the palm out and around, big circle, brush the ear, thumb down, change. Same again. Raise the arm up, raise it until you can't go anymore. Turn the palm out and around from away from you. Keep twisting. Thumb starts to face backwards, knuckles to the side of your hip. Extend out through the back. Turn the palm out, up to the very top, brushing the ear. and thumb down. I'll continue doing it this way so you can see frontwards. Raise the arm up. Remember that beam of light facing out forwards. Keep twisting, keep twisting, keep twisting. Knuckles to the side of your hip and thumb backwards. Extend all the way to the back. Turn the palm of your hand up. Brush the ear, thumb down. Last one. Raise, brush the ear, turn the hand out and around. Keep twisting till the thumb starts coming backwards, knuckles to the side of your hip. Extend out to the back, turn the palm up. Bicep brushes the ear and thumb down. From here, then we're going to work through the spine. So I want you to imagine now everything from your rib cage all the way down towards your knees are completely solidified in concrete. So I want you to squeeze your bum, I want you to squeeze your thighs, and I want you to squeeze your stomach. I only want you to fold as much as from your just from your rib cage upwards. So the movement, you're going to look to fold until you start to feel a bit of a stretch through the top part of your back. Let's go through this movement together. Hands across the top of your shoulders for me. Squeeze your bum, your thighs, and your stomach. Start to fold just ever so slightly. Pause. From here, you're going to look to twist to the left as far as you can get. Pause. Drop the elbow down towards the hip. Pause until you feel a stretch on the opposite side. And from here, start to extend and rotate as far around as you can get. Continuing to rotate until the elbow is to the opposite side of the hip. Again, we feel a stretch now on the opposite side. And we continue that rotation round back to the beginning. We'll go one more. Twist to the left, pause, side bend, extend all the way around. Slowly rotating. Allow to breathe in this one. I probably appreciate everyone's going to hold their breath. And back to the center. Now we go the other way. Twist to the right, side bend, extend all the way around. Very slowly, very controlled. Elbow to the hip and back round to that start position. Upper back just slightly rounded. Last one, twist, side bend, extend all the way around. Slow rotation as best as you can. And then back round to that start position. Perfect, lovely. Breathing, everyone all right? So from here, I'm gonna get you to sit on your bums for me. Where's my phone? There. So from here, as you're sat onto your bums, we're gonna hold a stretch now for 2 minutes. Reason why we're gonna hold for 2 minutes is I want us to be able to lengthen the muscles as best as we can, and then start to do some inverted commas work within this movement. The movement we're going to try to, or the area of the body we're going to try to stretch is through the front of the shoulder. And we're going to do this with our feet together. So our heels and our toes together. Pull your heels in towards your groin. And then from here, as you're sat upright, I want you to bring your hands behind you, fingertips pointing away as far back as you feel comfortable. Now I want you to then send your bum a little bit closer towards your heels in a position that you're able to push your elbows back and drop your shoulders down. If too much, don't bend the elbows as much. So from here, find a nice comfortable position. Time has started now for 2 minutes. So we're just going to sit in this position here. Take nice deep breaths. If you feel like over the 2 minutes, you feel like you can just fall a little bit deeper into the stretch, feel free to do so. If you want to take your bum a little bit closer towards your heels a bit further and drop a little bit further into the stretch, feel free. Important thing here is to take nice deep breaths, relax into that position. Obviously, in your day-to-day life, when are you ever in this position? You never. But why not for variation in life? So we're 35 seconds into our 2 minutes. So at the end of the 2 minutes, I'm going to get you to do some stuff. So as we're sat here, take a nice deep breath, listen to me, just chat. I'm going to get you in a second, or when we get to the 2 minutes, is try to drag your hands towards your bum. So if I try to imagine that I'm going to try and slide my hands in this direction, I don't actually want you to be able to slide your hands. You're going to use the ground as a grip that you're going to try and contract. So this stretch that we have coming through the front of your shoulder is now going to turn into a different sensation. So again, take a nice deep breath in. We've still got another 50 seconds to go, but the action is trying to bring your hands closer to your bum by trying to force your hands down into the ground. And we're going to do that in 40 seconds time. So how hard? I want you to be doing it about 50% effort, whatever 50% effort is for you, but I want you to be able to hold a contraction for 20 seconds. I've got my timer here, so I'm going to make sure you're not doing it for longer than needed. Go and take a nice deep breath, 20 seconds. We're going to start to force the hands down and try and drag them towards your bum. 10 seconds, we're going to do so. We're going to gradually start to increase the intensity from 0, i.e. where you are now, to where 50% is. And so now we're going to start. So trying to push your hands down into the ground and trying to pull them back to your bum, start to build to 10%. So just a little contraction. Start to build now to 20%, 30, 40, 50%. Here we're going to hold for 20 seconds. If it's too much to hold for 20 seconds, just back up a little bit. That's 10 seconds gone. 3, 2, 1, freeze, stay where you are. See if you can just send your bum a little bit further forward, ever so slightly. Bend the elbows just a bit more so we get even deeper into that stretch. And then we're going to create the same contraction again. So gently, 10%, force your hands down into the ground. Feel like you're trying to drag them back towards your heel, your bum. 10% and hold. 20%, we're going to build here to about a 70 to 80% effort. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, about 80% hold here. We're going to go for a little bit less for 15 seconds. Time starts. Again, if this intensity is too much, we've gone too hard, just come back a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Relax, free, stay where you are. Just very, very gently. Shoulders, even wrists are going to feel just a bit odd. So just slowly bring yourself out. Lovely. All good so far. Everyone's still sat down. No one's called an ambulance. Marvelous. So from here, then we're going to now go on to our fronts. So because we've stretched through the front of the shoulders, we're now going to work through the back of the shoulder. The movements that it's going to look like is the following. This is going to be a position that, fingers crossed, we may be able to get to. And I'm looking at my fist to be outside of my rib cage. Head's going to be contacted into the ground. And from here, I'm going to keep my elbows as high as I can by bringing my hands off. And I'm going to look to extend my elbows out. Bring the hands back in and hands to the ground. That's eventually where potentially we may be able to get to, but we're going to progressively build to that point. So from here, I want you to take your hands to the side of you, make a fist, and just slowly start to bring your hands up to the outside of your hip and hold. Imagine now that your elbows are pinned together. I want you to be able to extend your hands up and back down. And when I say extend up, what I don't want to see is elbows start to drop, and then you bring them back up here. So you're going to look to pivot from your elbow. Very gently, when I say, we're going to slowly extend, we're going to hold for 3 seconds at the very end, and then we're going to bring your hands back down to this position. Ready. Slowly start to extend, so squeeze through the back of the shoulder, hold. 3, 2, 1, slowly back down. That's where you started. We're going to go 4 more. Slowly extend, hold at the end. 3, 2, 1, and back down. Number 3, lift, pause. 3, 2, 1, slowly back down. Extend, pause. 3, 2, 1, back down. And last one, lift. 3, 2, 1, and back down. From here, see if you can take your hands just a little bit further up the body, not all the way. And from here, this movement should be a little bit more challenging when you initially try to lift your hands off the ground. The movement still stays exactly the same. We're going to extend through the elbows. We're going to hold for 3 seconds. We're going to do it 5 times. Ready? So squeeze the elbows together and lift, extend, hold. 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands back to that same start position. Hold. Ready? Lift, extend. 3, 2, 1. Elbows back in and relax. Number 3, lift. 3, 2, 1. Hands back in. Number 4, lift, extend, pause. 3, 2, 1. Hands back in. Squeeze the elbows together. Last one, lift, extend. 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands back in, hold. Last one. Ideal now is to get your hands directly underneath your elbows. If too much, to be able to lift, I want you to be in a position you can lift your hands off the ground. If you have come in too much where it's actually physically impossible, just send your hands back out. You're in a position where you can do. So now keeping your elbows, your wrists underneath your elbows, we're going to go through the same movement again. 3-second hold, elbows back, hands back in, 5 times. Ready, lift, extend, hold, 3, 1, bring the elbow, hands back in, relax, squeeze the elbows. Number 2, lift, extend, pause, 3, 2, 1, bring the hands back in, place to the floor, squeeze the elbows. Number 3, lift, extend, 3, 2, 1, bring your hands back in and place to the floor. 2 more, squeeze the elbows, lift, extend, 3, 2, 1, hands back in, place to the ground. Last one, squeeze the elbows, lift, extend, 3, 1, and relax there. Shoulders, top of your back should be lovely and warm. Okay, from here then we're going to go onto the front and we're going to make a Y shape. Try and get the best camera angle. We're going to make a Y shape. So the movement's going to be, we're going to try and bring our thumbs towards our shoulders. If your biceps are too big and you can't bring your thumbs to your hands to your elbows, don't worry. Just take your hands into the direction of your shoulders. From here, we're going to take a 3-second count in with a 3-second extension back out. Easy enough. So just going to do a couple of reps together, just so we understand how controlled I want you to do the movement. And I'm going to add some different elements into it. So from here, palm your hands facing down, head supported onto the floor. 3 seconds to bring your hands from the ground to your shoulders. Ready? And bring them in. 3, 2, 1. Extend back out. 3, 2, 1. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Touch. 3, 2, 1. Staying where you are. Still keep the same tempo. As soon as you touch the top of your shoulders, I'm going to get you to lift the elbows as high as you can. Back down. Slow tempo out. 5 times. Again, just listen up. We'll go through step by step. Head to the ground, palm your hands down. 3 seconds. And bring them to your shoulders. 3, 1. Pause. Lift the elbows as high as you can. Pause. 3, 2, 1. Bring them back down. Slowly back out. 3. 5 of these. Number 2. Bend the elbows. 3, 2, 1. Touch the shoulders. Lift for 3. 3, 1, elbows down, extend back out. Number 3, bring it in. 3, 2, 1, touch, lift as high as you can. Pause. 3, 2, 1, elbows down, extend back out to that Y position. 2 more, and bring in. 3, 2, 1, touch, lift. 3, 2, 1, slowly back down, slowly back out. Last one in this Y position. And 3, 2, 1, touch, hard lift, pause. 3, 2, 1, and slowly back out. Lovely. Okay, so we're in a Y position. Everything's still going to remain the same, but this time that Y position is now going to be hands directly above your head. And from here, palm of your hands are going to reach towards you, keeping the elbows as close together as you can, and then we're going to look to extend back out. Same again, 3 seconds in, 3-second lift of the elbows, back down, 3 seconds out. Numbers, fingers crossed, are simple. Here we go, head down, and bring in. 3, 2, 1, touch the shoulders, lift. 3, 2, 1, elbows down, extend back out. 2, in. 3, 2, 1, lift, pause. 3, 1, elbows down, slowly back out. And in. Number 3, 3, 2, 1, lift hard. 3, 1, elbows down, slowly back out. 2 to go. 3, 2, 1, hard lift. 3, 2, Elbows down, slowly back out. Final one. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Touch and lift. 3, 1. Elbows down, slowly back out. So now we're going to go back into that Y shape. Everything's kind of still stays the same, but rather than bending from your elbows and in, I'm going to get you to lift your arms up. I'm then going to get you to slowly bring in and touch your shoulders. Slowly bring yourself back out. Hands come back down. So this is where the intensity is going to change. Good luck. Here we go. I'm doing it with you, so I don't know what I'm saying. Good luck. Okay, so hands out into that Y shape. Head to the ground. Keeping your arms nice and straight. Lift as high as you possibly can. Pause. Bring the hands, reach as slowly towards the back of the shoulders. Pause. Slowly extend back out. Hands to the ground is 1. We're going to go 3 of these. So second one, lift. Squeeze the shoulders. Bring the hands slowly to the top of the shoulders. Slowly back out. Pause and back down. Last one, lift. Bring the hands to the shoulders. Slowly back out. And down. 3 more to go, but now with your arms directly up above you. So bring your hands directly up above you. Head down. Ready, keep the arms straight. Squeeze through the back of the shoulders, so lift. Slowly bring the hands in. Shoulders, slowly extend back out. Hands down. Point I forgot to make. Keep the palms of your hands up on this time, rather than the hands down. Palms up. Ready, lift. Slowly in. Touch. Slowly out. Last one, lift. Slowly in. Slowly out. And relax yourselves there. I mean, my carpet is getting slightly melted. Never mind, we'll get over it. Okay, so from here, we're going to go into a passive range, what we call a passive range hold in spine extension. So from here, I want you to get yourself into basically a bottom of a push-up. And I'm going to get you to push yourself up as high as you can get, that you're able to support yourself when you take your hands away. We're going to hold for a period of time, and you're going to slowly bring yourself back down. So the easy portion is to get yourself up, keeping your hips into the ground, but the hard bit is when you start to take your hands off. So I just want you to have a little go of finding what distance works for you. And there's no right or wrong. Just want you to think about trying to keep the chest off the floor and where it feels comfortable. Like I said, you are allowed to breathe in this movement. 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to hold. So if I give you the warning that we're going to go for 15 seconds, you can get to choose when to breathe. I'll tell you what, talking and doing this at the same time, I'm losing my breath. Okay, so 15 seconds we're going to go for. Hands to the side of you. Slowly start to push yourself up. Start to let your hands go. Time starts. 15 seconds. You should feel this through the lower back. 10 seconds to go. And then I want you to control yourself from the top down towards the bottom. 2, 1. Slowly bring yourself down. Hand to the side of you. Push back up. Second rep. Go. Hold 15 seconds. We're going to do this 4 times. That's 5 seconds gone. 5 to go. 2, 1. Slowly down. Hand to the side of the rib cage and push up. Start to let go. Time starts. This is set number 3. We have 1 more to go after this. 5, 3, 2, and slowly down. Last 1, push up, hold, start to release, time starts. 10 seconds. 5, 3, and slowly down, and relax there. So that's extension through the spine. And now we're going to look at some rotational work. So from here, let's get my breath back a minute. So there's a couple of options that we're going to do. I'll show the end range movement, and then we'll look at variations as we go through that. So you're going to look at making a T shape, so hands out towards the side of you on the ground. Legs are going to be up. The hard bit that we're going to look at is controlling your legs down to the ground. The easy bit is to bring your legs back up to the very top. Now, important thing here is I want you to keep both shoulders on the floor. When we move the legs, they fall towards the left. What I don't want to see is you. I want to see the side of your body. So you're going to use your left hand. Just want to have a little play with this with me now, just so we can have a little go. So legs extended is going to be a little bit harder. If too much, we can't control all the way to the ground. Feel free to bend your knees. And if bending your knees is a bit too much again, feel free to place your feet onto the ground and just allow your legs to fold. So once you've had a little play, I'll tell you how we're going to have a go at this. So for those keeping your legs up straight, I want you to keep your legs straight all the way through. And for anyone who's doing any variation, I want you to have full control from top to bottom rather than a flop. So with legs extended or with knees bent, either option is absolutely fine. We're going to look at trying to control the descent from top to bottom for 5 seconds. So if I just demonstrate, so that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then the easy bit then is to bring back up to the top or with bent knees or whichever variation. We're going to look to do this 5 times on this side. So from here, get yourself into position. Place the left hand out to the side of you because that's going to aid your support. And now we're going to start to allow the legs to fall. So there we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Bring back up into your start position. Number 2, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Again, keeping the opposite shoulder on the ground. Number 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Back up to the top. Number 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Back up. Final one on this side. And fall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Simply legs back up. And then we're going to go through the opposite way. And fall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to the top. And we fall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easy back up. Number 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Final one. 3, 5. Bloody hell. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax there. So there's a little bit of rotational work through the spine as well as some extension. So that is the session done. So we're just going to lie on our backs a little bit. And we're just going to go through some breath work. I just want you to take nice deep breaths just to find yourself easy, as comfortable as possible. Ideally, what we'll do is we'll take palm of your hands up. I'll go feet just nice and wide. And we'll look up towards the sky. Close your eyes, take nice deep breaths. If there's an alternative movement you wish to be in, that's absolutely fine. But just simply, we're just going to lie on our backs. So as we take nice deep breaths in, slow breaths out, just want you to find a nice comfortable breath pattern for you. And in a second, we're going to look at trying to take some breaths in at a certain time frame and some breaths out at a certain time frame. Those time frames are going to be 3 seconds in with a 6-second exhalation. And we're going to look to do that 10 times. And we'll do that in the next 30 seconds or a minute or so. Just want you to try to think about relaxing your shoulders. Your next breath out, think about relaxing your hips. Down towards your ankles. Just running down the outside of the backs of your arms as well. So just start taking a nice breath, long breath all the way out. From here, we're going to start our first set, breathing in for 3 seconds and breathe in. 3, 2, 1, 6 seconds out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and in. 3, 2, all the way in. 1, slow breaths out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. Breathe in. 3, 2, 1, and out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. 3, 2, 1, and out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. 3, 2, 1, and out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. 3, 2, 1, and out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more of these, and in. 3, 2, 1, and out. 3, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and in. 3, 2, 1, and out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just one more. In for 3, 2, 1, and out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just find a nice normal rhythm of your breathing. We'll just spend another minute or so here. Hopefully your shoulders are okay. Back of your shoulders aren't too hot, inverted commas, in the burn. So again, nice deep breath in, slow breath out. And when you're ready, just slowly open your eyes, move a finger, wink, something. As long as you all look like you get up, that's good enough for me. It was a bit of a short one, 35 minutes, but it's just a little something. Obviously, first one for the lockdown, so we just want to see like how you guys found it. Obviously, Emma's going to be doing some lower body stuff on Sunday for those who like, well, one if you're not doing the running club, but even if you are or you're not, some lower body stuff for you this weekend. But any feedback for today at all? Bad, good, bad?
Yeah, it was
ugly?
great.
Yeah, a bit different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was great, Sam. Loved it.
That's really good. Really good.
Good.